That was my first being at a GRA convention, just kind of as a spectator, as a guest. And that was my first convention, state convention, being a delegate. So I was able to look at those two things and compare them.
Mm-hmm.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different.
Oh, you ain't kidding. You ain't kidding at all. Yeah, I'm going to do a follow-up one night this weekend. I know it can't be Saturday night, maybe tonight, but because, like I said, I never intended on Cross being on the show. I had pages of notes I was trying to go through, which I think we still pulled it off. But it's funny because, again, it's Providence. Yeah. I'm literally sitting there, and 10 minutes before the show, well, there was a reason for that, right? I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but there's David. David got his... So to me, it was like a perfect sort of closure. Okay, David, I'm done with convention. You go do you, and I'm going to do me. That's how I felt. But now, because he was on the show and because we said what we said, it's opened up this whole chasm. I'm gonna have to finish it up and kind of double down and finish what I really wanted to say the other night, you know. And if these people have a problem with it, man, so be it.
Yeah. And
my God, Antonio, this is nuts.
Here's the reality, Roy. I think that David coming on your show was good for this point. And it's not saying I'm pro Cross or I hate Josh McCoon. It proves the point of what happened at the convention. People's comments thereafter. Why can't Josh McCoon come on your show, right? Or why can't David come on your show and do what? Say whatever they want to say. Let the public be the judge and not say, oh, and that's why I made a statement on my last show. It was kind of like a disclaimer. I was like, look, just because somebody comes on War Room does not mean that they agree with everything Antonio Jones says. That's insane. We can have they can not agree with me and still come on this show, provide their platform. But the point is, people should be able to come on your show, whether it's David Cross, whether it's whoever, and say what they want to say, Roy. And why would they not be able to? That's the exact same thing that happened at the convention. People were not able to say what they should have been able to say from the floor. Now, leadership has a different role. It should not be biased. It should not be slanted or anything like that because of, was an election at hand. Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do, man? You just gave me a perfect idea. I'm going to text Josh right now after we get off the phone. And I'm going to say, I just want you to know you have an open invitation on my show anytime you want to come on. Anytime you want to come on, and we can talk about how the GOP is moving forward and what your goals are for the next 2 years and how you think things are going to progress. I said, I am open, and I will give you the platform because I have nothing to hide from him. I don't even need to set him up. You tell us what the hell are you going to do, Josh? And I know he's not going to respond. But just like these idiots last week, we're like, well, have you reached out to Josh personally? Are you kidding me? I'm giving that man every ample opportunity to come on my show. Why would he not? Just like what you said, they don't want to come on the show. They don't want to have an open discussion about anything. So be it. Keep the ball in their court, You know what I want to do, Roy?
I want to get with you. I want to do the next day that you off. I want to plan to do the show, and me and you'll just do the War Room, maybe like for the first hour, or if it goes longer. And I want to open up a spaces, and let's invite everybody. Anybody that want to come, add to the spaces. I'm gonna have Candace from X Town Halls. To help us with the actual spaces. I'm gonna test the platform, make sure everything is good. Me and you'll be on, ask with the War Room or whatever. Invite everybody. So you know what? Let's just have an open discussion.
I love it.
Let's have an open discussion. We're gonna give people
even if it was just the spaces, man. Just a space plan.
Yep.
Bring them in. Let them talk.
Agree, disagree. We're gonna do phone calls. We're gonna do it all. Agree, disagree, all of that. We're gonna give people the floor. give them the platform, and just have a big open discussion. I want to bring you in on Zoom, Roy. You just
Sure.
we'll just co-host it, be Smalltown War Room Takeover, whatever you want to call it, and then I will open up the spaces. We'll be able to do the spaces at the same time, and I believe we can even do phone calls, all of that simultaneously across the board. We'll just make the whole show about that.
Yeah, man, we got nothing moving forward. We can do whatever we want. It's not our responsibility. As far as I'm concerned, the GOP is buttoned up and done. Whatever they decide to move forward. So I'm looking for Colton Moores and Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's what I'm looking for. Sorry if I'm on my high horse, but we've already elected the Marjorie Taylor Greene and the Colton Moores. So if you're telling me that we can't find more
that's what we need.
Colton Moores and Marjorie Taylor Greenes, well then I'm not interested in whoever you're going to put up. That's my standard. We have a standard to go through. So that's my message moving forward. If it's not a Marjorie Greene or a Colton Moore or a Charlize Byrd, guess what? I'm not interested.